Kaaba The Allah House you see today as a cube shape, but it's not supposed to be a cube shape. Kaaba was never meant to be a cube. The original dimensions of the house included the semicircular area known as the Hijr Ismail. When the Kaaba was rebuilt just a few years before the Prophet, peace and blessings of Allah be upon him, received his first revelation, the Quraysh agreed to only use income from pure sources to complete the rebuild. That meant no money from gambling, looting, prostitution, interest, etc., in the ultimate sign of how deeply mired in wrongdoing the Jahili Quraish were. There was not enough untainted money in this very wealthy trading city to rebuild the Kaaba to its original size and shape. They settled for a smaller version of the Kaaba and put a mud brick wall called Hijr Ismail, although it has no connection to the Prophet Ismail or himself to indicate the original dimensions. Towards the end of his life, the Prophet, peace and blessings of Allah be upon him, intended to rebuild the Kaaba on its original foundations but passed away before he could fulfill his wish. Apart from a brief interlude of a few years during the reign of Caliph Abdullah ibn Zubair, the Kaaba has remained the same shape that the Prophet, peace and blessings of Allah be upon him, saw it in. The Kaaba has been repaired and reconstructed many times. The structure was severely damaged by a fire on 3 Rabi I-64, a Sunday 31 October 683. During the first siege of Mecca in 683 in the war between the Umayyads and Abdullah ibn Zubair, 76, an early Muslim who ruled Mecca for many years between the death of Allāh and the consolidation of power by the Umayyads. Abdullah rebuilt it to include the Hatim. He did so based on a tradition found in several Hadith collections that the Hatim was a remnant of the foundations of the Abrahamic Kaaba and that Muhammad himself had wished to rebuild it so as to include it. Citation needed. The Kaaba was bombarded with stones in the second siege of Mecca in 692, in which the Umayyad army was led by al-Hajjaj bin Yusuf. The fall of the city and the death of Abdullah ibn Zubair allowed the Umayyads under Abd al-Malik ibn Marwan to finally reunite all the Islamic possessions and end the long civil war. In 693 CE, Abd al-Malik had the remnants of al-Zubair's Kaaba raised and rebuilt it on the foundation set by the Quraysh. The Kaaba returned to the cube shape it had taken during Muhammad's time. Citation needed. During the Hajj of 930 C, the Quraysh attacked Mecca under Abu Tahir al-Janabi, defiled the Zamzam well with the bodies of pilgrims, and stole the black stone, taking it to the oasis in eastern Arabia known as Al-Isa, where it remained until the Abbasids ransomed it in 952 C. The shape and structure of the Kaaba have not changed since then. After heavy rains and flooding in 1626, the walls of the Kaaba collapsed and the mosque was damaged. The same year, during the reign of Ottoman Emperor Murad IV, the Kaaba was rebuilt with granite stones from Mecca and the mosque was renovated. The Kaaba is depicted on the reverse of 500 Saudi riyal and 2,000 Iranian real banknotes.